We trusted them. That was our first mistake. We thought the Zalari were like us, proud, honorable, loyal. We stood shoulder to shoulder in the first Galactic War against the Variks. We bled for their colonies, died defending their starports. We even opened Earth's own vaults to fuel their fleets. And when the Variks turned their tide and came howling through the sector, who do you think left us to rot? The Zalari. Their ships pulled out of orbit mid-battle. No warning, no goodbye, just gone. We watched our skies light up with plasma and ash while their diplomats fed the galactic media some slick lie about a strategic repositioning. Yeah, right. Tell that to the screaming civilians we couldn't evacuate in time. Tell that to my squad, vaporized on the surface of Nova 3 while waiting for air support that never came. They didn't just betray us, they abandoned us, sacrificed us to save their soft-skinned, silicon-fed civilization. And they thought we'd just take it? Not this time. It's been 5 years. We rebuilt. In silence, in fury. The Earth Council went dark, off-grid, no comms, no broadcasts. The galaxy thought we'd gone extinct. Truth is, we were preparing. Every nation unified under one name, the Black Flag Pact. Not peacekeepers, not politicians, predators. We learned from every war, every betrayal. We studied their weaknesses, mapped their trade routes, intercepted their encrypted channels. We didn't just build ships. We built something more. Weapons that think, armor that adapts, soldiers forged in pain and programmed for vengeance. They didn't see us coming. Our first strike hit the Zalari moon outposts. No warnings, no speeches, just explosions that turned crystal domes into clouds of debris. Their command centers tried to call for backup. We jammed their systems, hacked their feeds, let them scream into the void. I was on the ground that day. Name's Grady Vorn, former captain, now commander of the Harbinger Division. We don't wear ranks anymore, just scars and silence. I remember stepping onto that charred lunar base. The air was thin, red lights flashing through the smoke. One of their officers tried to surrender. Some polished Zalari noble, half-draped in gold silk. He begged. Said it was all a misunderstanding. Said he had no idea Earth was betrayed. I looked him in the eye. You didn't need to know, I told him. You just needed to help. Then I pulled the trigger. That became our motto. No speeches, no second chances. Helped or didn't. Lived or died. The pact spread like a shadow. One by one, we're taking their colonies, their ships, their resources. We're not conquering. We're reclaiming. Every power cell we rip from their hands is one they stole from us. Every city we torch is a warning. We're not sorry. The galaxy now whispers about Earth like it's a ghost story. A species once noble, now savage. But they forget who made us this way. We were loyal. They made us monsters. And now we're coming for everything they've got. We hit the Zalari Central Nexus on cycle 1043. A day burned into my bones. The Nexus wasn't just their capital. It was their pride, their precious shining jewel. Floating above their homeworld like a monument to their superiority, it was a city-sized fortress cradled in orbit, layered with defense grids, shimmering with light, and guarded by fleets we used to help design. Yeah, Earth tech powered half their systems. Another insult. We knew their protocols. We wrote their damn encryption. The irony? They never updated it. Too proud. Too arrogant. They thought we were gone, and ghosts don't hack satellites, so we slipped in through their blind spots, dead zones we remembered from the war. Inside, we hijacked their network from the core outward. I led the breach squad, just 5 of us. No need for more. We weren't ordinary soldiers. The pact had changed us. We were engineered for this. We called ourselves the Gutted, because whatever humanity we had before, it had been carved out to make space for this new purpose. I remember the moment we broke through the main vault doors. Zalari civilians running, guards panicking, alarms screaming in 12 dialects. Behind me, Corin, massive, skin like iron, more beast than man, planted a sonic charge and blew the vault open like paper. Inside, rows of plasma-stabilized currency, Zalari Crown data cores, trade agreements with over 60 worlds, wealth beyond reckoning. We torched it all. They didn't understand. This wasn't about money. This was about memory. I looked one of their diplomats in the eye as he crawled out from under rubble, glass cutting through his blue ceremonial robes. He wheezed something about peace, about mercy. Peace? I spat, dragging him up by the collar. Where was your peace when we begged for support at Hector 9? When we broadcasted distress from Cinderline for 12 hours straight and you shut off your relays? He tried to speak, but I didn't let him. I jammed a datapad into his chest, the one that held a video feed from that day. Thousands of humans, burning, choking, crushed under collapsed domes, calling for help that never came. Then I dropped him and let him crawl back into the ash. He lived. I made sure of it. Some scars aren't meant to bleed. They're meant to haunt. By cycle 1050, we controlled over 30 of their worlds. Not because we held territory. We didn't care about borders. We struck, stripped them bare, and vanished. They called us the Shadow Plague. Said we were viruses, demons. The Galactic Council tried to step in. Fools. They sent envoys, mediators, half-human, half-synthetic diplomats trained to de-escalate aggression. We returned one of them in a pod, alive, unharmed, but stripped of all synthetics. We left a message carved into the hull in 7 languages. Do not speak peace to those you condemned to war. That's when they realized. We weren't negotiating. We weren't asking. We were taking. And then we found Project Virex. It was buried deep beneath the Zalari moon of Varnix, a planet they swore was uninhabited. Another lie.